Hello students and welcome to DAV Moyle Public School. Let's begin an online session of Standard 7th Science with your teacher Mrs. Vandana Ghagre. Dear students, in the lesson Motion and Time, today we are going to see what is the speed, how the motion is related with the speed. Speed is nothing but the measure of how fast an object is moving. Whenever we are talking about the speed, if someone is moving fast, we used to say speed is more. He is the speedy one. And when the speed is slow or moving slow, we can say the speed is slow. Speed is less. We therefore regard speed as an indicator of rate per rapidity of the given motion, whether the given motion is fast or slow or no motion. All these things are related with the speed. In our daily life, we can come across two common situations. Different objects may take different times to cover the same distance. We then call that object as the fastest, which takes the least time. Suppose you two friends are coming with bicycle in a school. One take less time and one take more time. Now think, whose speed is more? Naturally, the student who is taking less time to reach the school, his speed is more as compared to the students who is taking more time to reach the school. Similarly, different objects may cover different distances in the same time. Similarly, if we are running somewhere and we run for 1 minute, and in 1 minute if we cover the largest distance, in that case also we can say our speed is more. If in 1 minute your friend covers the distance of 1 kilometer and you cover the distance of 1.5 kilometer, then what do you say? You say, I am the speedy one as compared to my friend. So hence, in unit time also, if the distance covered is different, then we can compare the speed. We call that object as the fastest, which covers the maximum distance in the same given time. Fastest means speed is more as compared to the one who cover the less distance. The most convenient way to find out which of the two or more object is moving faster is to compare the distance covered by them in unit time, because then only we can take the comparison, do the comparison between the two distances if the distance is covered in the same time. Otherwise we can't compare. For example, when we say that car A and car B are moving at a speed of 30 km per hour and 50 km per hour respectively, we mean that the distance covered by cars A and B in the time of 1 hour are 30 km and 50 km. Means whenever we are talking about the speed, we used to say 30 km per hour, 50 km per hour. What does it mean? It means in 1 hour car A covers the distance of 30 km and in 1 hour car B covers the distance of 50 km. Now can you guess whose speed is more? Which car is having the higher speed? Yes, we can then say that car B is moving with a higher speed as compared to the car A, because in the unit distance, in 1 hour distance, car B covers the 50 km distance and car A covers the 30 km distance. So, car B has the higher speed as compared to the car A. So, from all these examples, we can state the relationship between this physical quantity, which is distance, time and speed, is as speed is equal to what? Speed is nothing but the distance per unit time. So, in mathematically, its formula is given by speed is equal to distance upon time. The basic unit, SI unit of the speed is meter per second, that is we will write as small m per means slash and s, and it is also often expressed in other units such as meter per minute or kilometer per hour. So whenever we are talking with the largest distance covered, we have to use the kilometer per hour. Generally we use this for the vehicles. So what is the formula for the speed? Speed is nothing but the distance upon time, and its unit is meter per second. Now see here an example. Suppose on an educational trip you have travelled a total distance of 440 km and your trip took 8 hours. Your average speed was 440 km per 8 hours. So here we have to use the formula for the speed. And what is the formula for speed? Speed is equal to distance upon time. So write down the distance. The distance is here 440 km and the time took to complete the trip is 8 hours. So we will write 8 hours in the denominator. Calculate it. You know very well how to divide, and then the answer is 55 km per hour. This is your average effective speed, as you might have stopped on the road for one or another reason. So whether our journey is continuous journey or we will stop somewhere in the middle, it doesn't make any difference. In total 8 hours we covered the distance of 440 km. So we will calculate the average speed, means total distance covered divided by total time taken to cover that particular journey. So it implies that on an average you have covered a distance of 55 km in 1 hour. Now we understand that an object moves. Its speeds can go on changing, and we therefore often describe the motion of an object in terms of its average speed. So what is the average speed now? Total distance covered divided by the total time taken, because in the middle of our journey we may stop for some reason. So if we want to calculate the speed, we have to take the total distance covered divided by the total time taken. See here, the comparison of the speed. Speed of light in air is approximately equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Speed of sound in air is approximately equals to 340 meter per second at room temperature, because for the speed of the sound sometimes the room temperature also affects. Speed of the earth rotation is approximately equals to 440 meter per second at the equator. Speed of the earth revolution equals to 30 km per second. Speed of launching of satellite or rockets is 8 km per second. Means you can think what is the speed of the satellites and rockets that we launch. It is for in a 1 second the distance covered by the satellites and rocket is 8 km. Now think about how the speed is highest one. Fastest bird, that is peregrine falcon, is the speed is 200 km per hour, and the fastest animal, that is cheetah, is 115, means 115 km per hour. So see, this is all the comparison of the speed. Some is too fast and some is slow. Now you all are aware the vehicles has an instrument or some clock type that is called the speedometer. Directly record the speed at a given time in kilometer per hour. The vehicles is in uniform motion along a straight path, and if its average speed is same as its instantaneous speed. So the speedometer is used to measure the speed of the running vehicle. Now here is a small assignment for you, my dear students. So I hope today we have learnt about the speed. What is speed and how it is related with the motion, and what is the formula for the speed. So all these questions are based on the today's session only. Find out the answer and just note down and write down in your diary. Thank you. Have a nice day.